Namaste and greetings, my beautiful souls. Today I want us to look into the vintage wisdom oracle, and two things I want you to do. I'm going to try to fix the light. What I want you to do, please determine the time frame you want to receive this message. About whatever time frame you decide, but I wouldn't recommend time frame less than 1 month, but you can determine within a week or 2 weeks. I would not recommend within more than 1 month, or less than 1 month, I'm sorry, and more than probably 3 months. But you determine it yourself. So as always, this is how I want to do that. I want to put down 5 cards, and to each of the cards you can attach specific area of your life. So let it be card number 1 about your finances, card number 2 about your spirituality, card number 3 about your relationship with your parents or children, card number 4 your relationship with your partner, or however you want to do that. Or you can simply, without even choosing any cards, you can just listen to the whole video and feel in your heart chakra what is going to be resonating and what not. So we will do that, asking the spirits of fire, earth, air, and water, the guides, the keepers, the guardians, to give us the answers to our questions with the help of this beautiful deck, Vintage Wisdom Oracle. To my forehead, to my mouth, to my heart. I'm going to hold it with my right hand, and I will put down 5 cards. This would be card number 1. This would be card number 2. This would be card number 3. Let me just say 4. Card number 4. And let's take that one. Card number 5. As I said, you can attach, in order to receive more messages, you can attach each area. You can stop this video right now and to decide which area you want to attach each one of your cards, and then just listen to the answer. And we will go straight to reading the cards. The card number 1, the nature. What a beautiful card. Let me move this here. So, and let me raise the camera a little bit higher. I believe this is the depiction of Mata Hari. So what this card would mean as your message. If it's not Mata Hari, you see pretty beautiful, exotic woman, exotic dancer, and the red, what's most important here, there are red flowers, and these are the poppy seeds flowers, white flowers. And the quintessence, the card of freedom, absolute freedom, freedom from rules, restrictions, or worldly cares. She is delicate, yet she's free, and she's very strong, and she looks like she's this part of this beauty around her. So you can feel the wind, the nature elements, you can feel the air, you can feel the water on a distance there, the sun, which represents fire, and of course the earth. So you see all four elements in this card. So although the dry land kind of looks empty, but still you see the flowers, the poppies, and there are some right here, you barely see them, dandelions over there, but mostly you see the poppies, the poppy seed flowers, we call them. So the red poppy is associated with death, remembrance, and renewal. Similar to the death card, which more represents remembrance and renewal and transformation. Of course, red is the color of energy and life force. And of course, the color of root chakra, Muladhara. So by nourishment absorbed through the earth, this chakra helps sustain all the other chakras, balance all the other chakras. And that causes the great physical, mental, and emotional health. So the problem is with so much technology around us. We are living in this technological culture. We live in these small apartments, locked from all the elements. Mother Nature is away from us most of the time, and we forget that we are part of it. We are fully and truly connected with Mother Nature. So just ask yourself the question, when did you last respected and appreciated the miracle of life, death, life again, transformation, constant transformation? Please observe the miracle of you and honor the miracle of you. Observe the nature around you, the kingdom of the nature, and try to get the fuller understanding of what it means to be united through the unbreakable connection of you and earth, you and your non-physical you physical and your soul, you and other people, you and cosmos, you and four elements, just like that. So by doing that, you can lead yourself to fully harmony. Understand that you're this eternal and immortal creature. Understand that as above, so below. The presence of these cards tell you that you need to please deepen your understanding of connection of you and nature, because it looks like you have been so overwhelmed by the pressure and problems of the daily life, and you haven't been allowing yourself to recover from all this pressure or all the things. So you may feel lost, and you may feel trapped, and you may feel hopeless. So please understand that you are the nature, you are the cosmos, you are eternal being. Please allow your intuition to talk to you. Allow your soul to talk to you through your intuition. And being in a flow sometimes is the best answer you can possibly get. This is the meaning of card number 1. We're going to put it here and move to the card number 2. This I see so often in the reading. The card which reads here on the bottom, awakening, of course, awakening. So Roses, my favorite flowers. I always love to see them. You see a woman who is kind of emerges from red roses. And a rose is a symbol of both pleasure and pain. This woman is surrounded by this little co-slips called the little keys of heaven. So in a room infused with rays of sunrise, and you see them shining through an old window pane. Her upward gaze is one of recognition or seeing the light. The illuminating power of light, recovered as a metaphor by many world cultures and faith, represents truth. Truth and a light which diminish the darkness. This is a card of a new light of your pathway. New significant light on your pathway. The process of awakening can be very not easy and can take many forms, whether subtle like the soft dawn of a new day, or challenging as when the searing blade of truth is needed to sever ties that no longer serve you well. Could it be time to wake up? Could it be time to own your path? To own your part in a situation where it may be otherwise tempting to blame others? When you blame others, you are being immature. You are playing a victim, which is sometimes easier. When you blame others, you are not finding your true strengths and your true solution. So you need to be brave and you need to be courageous to face the truth, to see how things really are, to take full responsibility for your own life, happiness, joy onto yourself. Release your old fears. Make a conscious choice to open like the rose and embrace a fresh perspective on your life. This card brings you transitional energy of awakening. The energy of this card helps you liberate you of your journey of awareness. Also helping others to move onto the path of awakening. This is the message of the card number 2. Now let us move to card number 3, Guarding Angel. One of my, I think it's one of many favorite cards. Guardian Angel, the protector, the keeper. So you see on this card the gypsy girl, and she's wearing the basket here, and you see the guardian angel behind her, and she walks through, looks like the woods, and looks like she's walking through the woods, and it's getting dark slowly, so sunlight is diminishing, and it looks like the fog, the heavy mist or fog, starts to rise around her, so her vision can be blurry. So she stops for a moment, and she probably gets a little scared, a little worried. Is she on the right path? Will be able to find the way out of this woods? But as she starts listening, she kind of like her intuition, her senses, they help her to recognize the presence of guardian angel with her. And her guardian angel, of course, is protection and the unconditional love, like the love of a mother. And of course, the word angel comes from the Greek word messenger. So it's not only a protector and it's not only a guardian, but he's also a messenger, kind of like a God's emissary. And it's like a chariot of unconditional love and their service to humanity. In particular, guardian angel, they are guiding and protecting the soul during our time on earth. And they can take so many forms, so many forms. Sometimes, and I wrote it even in my book many times, they can take the form of people who come and help us. Teachers, people, children, and even sometimes you can walk through the bookstore and book just gonna fall to your feet. They can be seen in the dreams and in the visions. They are always there for us. Each one of us have them. In Michael Newton, in his book, talks about, he calls them, of course, the guides. So the presence of this card tells you that you need to remember, stop doubting and stop thinking that you are alone. You are never alone. And it tells you that your need for reassurance, your need for direction, your need for protection is there for you. You are always with your guardian angel. So please, you doubt in that fact that you always have your angel because you allowed your vibration to be lowered by fears and by doubts and by lack of self-acceptance and self-love, and realizing that you are the creation of the source and you are one with the source. So please raise your vibration. Please be mindful. Please quiet your thoughts and your question and simply allow yourself be, so you can sense and feel, because your guardian angel might try to send you the message through visions or dreams or sensation, but you might not be able to see it if you dwelling in anxiety, doubts, anger, jealousy, panic attacks, questions, what, why. So please be patient and listen carefully, because your guardians are trying to communicate with you. And also this is the card which tells you that things will happen. You're dreaming about the things you're dreaming about, they will happen when the time is right, so-called divine timing. So please don't let your fears and doubts diminish your wonderful connection with your guardians. This is all about card number 3. This is such a beautiful deck, oracle deck. I think I think I will be doing at least couple times a month 2-3 oracle messages, because each oracle is very unique and very deep and wonderful. I think every single month I will be doing oracles, because somehow I do them rather seldom. And the next card, number 4, she has like my my eyes. The card, which is called expression, and very very bright, unique card with lots of messages in it. So it's passionate, at the same time gentle and passionate, so-called muse. Another name of this card is muse. And you see that her face only shows her bright eyes, but the rest of her face is covered behind the veil. So all you see is her very intense eyes, and also this beautiful, beautiful hairpiece. This is divine feminine. The depiction of this card is divine feminine, or the quintessence of the goddess in different cultures. This is Isis, or Hathor, or Lakshmi, or Durga, or Athena, or Hera. In one word, divine feminine, the mother of all things and the keeper of the nature secret. As long as people live throughout the history of the mankind, that veil has been perceived as the drapery of vice, a vesture of sentiment and duty. Whatever its function, the mysterious appearance of the veil tells you to question what is behind the veil, what is hidden, what is concealed. You see these multicolored butterflies as well. So those multicolored butterflies rise from the center of her headpiece, and this is release of thoughts, spontaneous release of thoughts, soaring to the heaven, free, finally free. So there is a vital place for discretion and self-restraint, especially if our actions or words could harm others. But to be true to the spirit within requires us to express your authentic selves. Old fear of being judged, of being ridiculed, of being rejected, they can prevent us from taking the ownership of our self-expression in the world, of our own unique shine in the world. So we must not block them. We must not allow anyone block our emotional growth. Our expression doesn't match our inner reality. Some people measure their creative potential by school performance. Even if many years have passed, experience, however, constantly molds and redefines our relationship to life. Therefore, it is illogical to assume that our creative expression remains the same throughout our lives, many lives we are living. This is the beauty of it. This card invites you to look closer for any restrictive fears that might act as the veil and prevent you to show the world your God-given authentic self-expression. Self-expression can be so many forms, and you have your own. When words fail, there are many ways to interact with the world. Find your own voice. Find your own expression. Art, music, painting, singing, creating, sculpting, any creative arts, anything what helps you release your true expression, your true communication with the source and with the word. Open up to a new ways of communication. Dare to risk. Dare to risk. Take that step and allow yourself to shine. This is the card number 4. And now the last one is the card number 5. Enchantment. A mermaid. A beautiful mermaid. In Michael Newton books, in both of Journey of Souls and Destiny of Souls, he wrote about the planets and the world where we are not like human beings here on this planet, but more like mermen and mermaids. So you see this beautiful mermaid, and she's relaxing on a rock, and she combs her beautiful long hair, and the sunset approaches, and those warm rays of the sun setting give this beautiful shadows and kind of romantic flair. Moment of peace. The moment of peace on this card, as gentle waves lap against the shoreline, you can almost hear them, and there is that far away approaching ship glides towards its destination like a wise sentinel. The all-seeing lighthouse presides over the horizon. 3 giant pences crown the scene. Language of flower, water, sunset. Of course, mermaids have been considered those mythological creatures which could enchant, which could hold the enchantment. And they have this seducing beauty, and they would seduce the sailors, sometimes bringing them into their death. But without the sparkling grace of enchantment, our world would be boring, gloomy, dull, and colorless. Its delicate aura impassions the spirit and animates the most fantastical dreams and ambitions. The card of absolutely amazing potential which you are holding, and potential of enchantment in the positive, awakening, enlightening ways. But you probably were living in a shade of your beautiful potential. And now you need to allow that potential to illuminate and to shine. Just the presence of this card calls for strength of character, calls for wise decision. And only you can determine whether you have been bestowed with a blessing to enjoy, or if you are in danger of being swept away by the tide of unconscious desire or conditioned responses. So whatever you are asking about, whatever the situation is you're asking, the answer would be different for each one of you. If you feel safe and calm within the spell of enchantment, go ahead, dive in, explore it. But if you are unsure, please remember the far-sighted lighthouse. Think of the plight of those unfortunate sailors and keep your feet firmly rooted onto the ground. So ask yourself, does it feel safe? And if it does, go ahead. But if it's not, please make sure you are standing firmly, close enough to the shore. This is all, my beautiful queens, about the messages from Vintage Wisdom Oracle. I hope it was helpful. I will talk to you soon. Namaste.